Electroneum! Game changer.
So we got Certainly Bullish. Certainly Bullish says, it's my first time here. I'm glad I subscribed and I appreciate you. Very thoughtful, very kind of you to like, comment, and subscribe. That's good stuff. Let's put that back up there. I do appreciate each and every one of you that do that. Makes me feel a bit better about what I'm doing, that somebody actually appreciates the work that I put into this, and keeps me motivated to continue on with the show. Alright, so Dominic has a good question. Welcome, Dominic. Appreciate you stopping by. Dominic wants to know, goes, how do I determine how many coins are in circulation and what happens once they're gone? So let's answer Dominic's question. Most of you guys know the answer to that, but one easy way, you can go out to Coin Market Cap. So we can click up at the top, put in our favorite coin, Electroneum. And Electroneum is going to tell you right here. It's going to tell you the total market cap value, the circulating supply, the max supply. And some of them have a total supply. And that gets a little bit more complicated, but we don't have to deal with that with Electroneum. The maximum supply. In this particular case, what this is telling you is Electroneum will have a maximum created coin values of 21 billion. That is the limit of coins to be made. So you do know that once they're all made, at whatever date, 40 years into the future, that those are all made, that is the maximum supply. If you want one, you've got to buy it from somebody that has it. You can't get an ASIC miner and make it. Can't use a mobile miner and make it 40 or 50 years from now. Alright, now how do I know it's 40 or 50 years from now? It depends on what's called an emission curve. And in the math of the coin, and I'm going to keep this real simple for everybody. In the math of the coin, every time the accounting work, I know they call them miners, but it's basically they're doing accounting. They do the accounting, they get paid in Electroneum for doing that work. And basically that amount gets smaller and smaller as time progresses, so that it can tail it out for a long period of time. And if you were to look at that emission curve, you can see that these coins will go out for 40 years. Like Bitcoin is like 100 years. And each coin has this tail off. It gets smaller and smaller how much you can earn with mining until eventually the coins fade out. But that emission curve can be adjusted as time goes along to make it stretch out even longer. It'll probably be another generation's problem to deal with, so I ain't personally worried about it. And at that point, it could be all sorts of different things. Your circulating supply is how many coins are actually available today. So there will be eventually, decades from now, a total of 21 million that can go into circulation. But today, right now, there is only 8.044 billion available right now, right this second. All right, and I probably know a couple of people that have most of them. There's some people that have a lot of Electroneum because they believe in it. And the rest of the world has to share today the 8 billion. That's the reason why they may seem scarce, but when they're at 0.5 cents, people bought up a lot of them. And when you have a lot, you have millions of people purchasing them, that number dwindles quickly and goes into circulation with people. And so there's very few. Now each and every day the miners add to that number. You'll look at this number tomorrow and it'll be a little bit more and a little bit more. There'll be think we calculated it out to 7 million coins. I'm drawing a blank. I did the math with one of the guys, and I think it was like 7.4 million coins. And don't hit me on that, but my best guess, a day, and so that gets added every day to the supply. So if 7 million coins are purchased by new investors, and if you look at the volume, that's all you got to do. You can see the volume's up there. You know, right now you have 867,000, almost $1 million a day being purchased. So there's a lot of folks that are purchasing and scrolling them away. So that's kind of how that works. I hope that helps out, makes your life a little easier.